Alright guys, I did want to do this way before now I'd planned on doing this. I even had parts of it recorded from, the day I started. Some updates in between. I don't know if I'm still gonna even put that video together at this point. I believe it's 13 days or so in now. 13, I want to say. Anyway, but we'll talk about this in a minute. For those of you that have M390 loaner knives with me, I know I told you guys I was going to get some of them. I was going to get a lot of them out this week. I ended up going in the hospital. Today's Friday. It's already pretty late Friday afternoon. I didn't get a chance to get any out this week. I apologize to you guys. I know I said I was getting a bunch of them out. I will still get them out. It's just not, it's looking like it's probably not going to happen until this coming Tuesday. Monday's a holiday. I'm directly in the path of the hurricane coming, about 2 miles in from the ocean. So there isn't a whole lot I can do about it. From the looks of things, I'm not even sure how much is actually going to be open tomorrow where I live. I'm just north of Daytona Beach. So as far as that goes, we're looking at probably Tuesday before I can send stuff out. And that is if we don't have any power failures and the post office is actually open. If something happens, I will try to keep you guys as updated as I possibly can as to when that stuff is going to go out. As far as Maxamet goes, when I knew I wasn't feeling good and I was going to have to go to the hospital, my first thought was one that G That's Sharp on Instagram brought up this morning, and that is that sometimes the life just happens. To paraphrase what he said, life has twists and turns, and you may not use something for 4 or 5 days. So that was my first thought also, and I'm just going to continue with the 30 days. I already knew. I've had a Maxamet Manix for almost 2 years. I already knew that this was not just going to be a 30-day deal and that it would be all done. And this is to show, kind of like I did with the S110V, what the capability, the usability, and those type of things are with Maxamet. There's a good chance I may sharpen Maxamet on the KME as part of the series when it does need it. I don't find it to be any harder than most other steels to do. I don't have a problem with it. It sharpens up just fine. I know it's not going to catch the look of it very good, but it's about I believe it's a 600 grit edge that's on there, strapped on 6 micron. So and to be honest, you can't even really see it. There are some spots on here that are starting to darken up. They're really hard to catch. You see how the stonewash is reflective like that, or whatever the finish on the blade is. I honestly don't remember at this point. And I will do some comparing this with the Manix that I've had for a while, because that particular Maxamet I did take care of. I made sure to always wipe it down. I kept EDCI on it, things like that, so that it wouldn't change color. Not that I didn't want it to change color, but from a long time ago I'd planned on doing something like this. I just planned on doing it with a native, not with a Para 3. This just happened to pop up for a good price, and I figured this is just as good of a native for what I was going to do with it, to you know, compare letting it go versus taking care of it and doing a 30 days use type of deal with it. I would probably still like to pick up a native in Maxamet, only because the geometry on the native is way better than it is on the Para 3 or the Mannix. Unless the Cutlery Shop S90V I have is just a fluke. This is like 21 thousandths behind the edge, and that S90V native is like 14 thousandths behind the edge at the same angle. So we're, you know, night and day difference between cutting. So that's something I do need to find out, if all the native 5s have good geometry like that. If that's the case, then I'm definitely gonna pick up the native in Maxamet. Don't know what clip this is, guys. I did at first, maybe it is a Lynch clip. I know there are some knockoff Lynch clips. This came on the knife when I bought it. I don't like that it's about that much longer than the MXG clip, but the whatever finish is on the clip actually matches the finish of the Maxamet, so I just decided to go ahead and leave it. There also isn't a ton of tension on this, so I like how easy it is to get in and out of my pocket. Don't really have much else to say about this. Just a couple updates. I will as I can over the weekend, as long as we have power and I'm able to upload stuff. You know, as long as I have a phone signal, I will try to get some videos up. I have like the Benchmade 710 M390 done. The S30V Native Chief is done. The Spidey Chef LC200N is done. The 12, I can't remember if I got around to doing the San Renmu 12C27 footage that I lost to be able to get that up, but the Riot Horizon DM390, I have like 4 or 5 videos done, so I definitely have some videos to put up. You'll see some of them as long as I have an internet signal or a phone signal, and that's all I have. As always, I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.